Salty's Tales. It was a busy day on the island of Soda. All of the engines were busy at Brenham Docks. One day, Salty was puffing in Brenham Docks. He was busy doing his work along the way. He was busy shunting, loading, and doing all kinds of stuff. He was working very hard. Thomas and Percy were there. Then, Salty came to speak to Thomas. Salty said hello. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Salty. Are you enjoying the docks? Oh, I always enjoy the sea, Thomas. It's very fun. Yarr! How you doing there, Percy? I'm doing great, Salty. How about you, Cranky? Don't mention it. Cranky was the crane at Brenham Docks. Cranky been working at Brenham Docks for years. Oh, you think it's so much Cranky time? It's Cranky time again, Cranky? Huh? Is it? It's always Cranky time for me. They don't call me Cranky for nothing. My name is Cranky, and I'm a busy crane. This tells me a tale about Cranky. Oh, not one of your tales again, Salty. It gets annoying. Cranky didn't like Salty's tales. They were annoying to him. Tell us one, Salty. I'll tell you about Cranky. This happened all last week. Well, technically, my mistake. This all happened last month. I was busy working at the docks until one day, Cranky was being very cranky that he wasn't being careful. He was picking up some stone, but he wasn't being happy. So he just swung his crane arm and made it fall right on me. And I fell off the tracks. Luckily, I was not hurt. I was just covered in stone. So I had to go to the diesel works. But luckily, Diesel was able to fix me. And while I was at the diesel works, Carly came to help Cranky. But Cranky was so cranky, he swung his hook and grabbed onto Carly's hook. Carly tried to puff away, but she couldn't. She was pulling Cranky. Cranky did not like this. And then suddenly, Carly had fell right off the tracks. Her hook was facing sideways when she fell off the track. And it was all because of Cranky. And I noticed because I had just came back because I just saw coming back to the docks. And Sir Topham Hat was not pleased with Cranky. That is why Cranky is always so cranky. He doesn't even smile that much. Really? You really did that, Cranky? That's so funny. But Cranky didn't think this was funny. I didn't mean to do that. It was not my fault. So you can't blame me for everything. So get back to work, you silly engines. Oh, there he goes being cranky again. Well, you engines better get to work. I'll fetch you your cars. Okay, Salty. Later on, you can tell us another tale. Thomas and Percy were excited. His tales are so funny. They sure are. There be your cars, Thomas. Thanks. Wah, wah. Here we go. Wop, wop. Yar, here be your cards, Percy. Thanks, Salty. Make sure you be very careful. Okay. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Ding, ding. Salty shunted cars at the docks all day. Hey, watch it. Yeah, watch it, man. And he pulled cars, too. Later, Salty's jobs were all done. Thomas and Percy puffed back into the dock. They were very excited to see Salty. Can you tell us about your news story, Salty? Of course I can, Thomas and Percy. Here's about this story. Alright, quiet! Quiet, you two. Yes, Salty. Alright, yar. Now, let me tell you about the story of the lost property. What's the story about the lost property, Salty? What's the story about the lost property, Salty? Salty? Yes, I will tell you. The story of the lost property is about when I first came to Sodor. And I arrived on the island 73 years ago. A few days after I arrived in Sodor, which was 73 years ago, I was doing my best work. I was working fine until one day I saw the lost property. When Edward had lost his special truck, so I went to look for it. I searched everywhere until an hour later I had found Edward's special coach. So I went to take it back to him. So Edward was happy with his special coaches, and he went to pick up some Topham hat for a very important tea. I never felt happier than I ever did. And how did you feel, Salty? I felt very happy. It was the right thing to do. And I was a really useful diesel. That was a great story. Did you enjoy that story, Cranky? As if I did not enjoy that story. That is why we call him Cranky. Because his name is Cranky. And he's always cranky. Well, it's getting late. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, see y'all tomorrow. Wop, wop, beep, beep. A good story always makes me happy. I can say it all you want, man.